Okay, another week, another Chrome extension. This one, I don't know if too many people will find it useful or not, but it's useful for people with a short memory like me. It's called, or I'm calling it, the Clipboard Manager. First of all, just to install it, go to the web store. Again, type in Upland. And it's called the Upland Clipboard Manager. I'm going to add it to my browser. And now it's going to appear up here in the icon tray. Once you install it, you will need to reload Upland, and also it works with UPXLand as well. And if you have both of those loaded, you will need to refresh them to get it to work properly. And once you have done that, you can find it in the manager. It's called the Upland Clipboard Manager, and if you push the pin button again, you can have it stay there permanently. When you click on it, a little window will appear, which is the 3 clipboards that you can use with Upland or UPXLand. They also work with Uplytics, but there's not as many clickable links on Uplytics, so it will work with that, and but it depends on what you're trying to do. I'll let everybody experiment on their own for that. Let's say I wanted to buy a property in Washington, and I'm looking for the lowest price and a reasonable markup. I already have that in here, and I'll just refresh this so you can see it's current. Okay, so I'm looking for the lowest price that I can get for the best markup. And I like Washington because a lot of people still treasure hunt there, so your properties will get landing fees. So for me, that's a good thing. Let's see, there's a 180, a 180, a 130. Let's go with this one. Okay, so if I click on the address, you'll see that the cursor changes to a finger or hand. If you click on this, it will copy the address into your clipboard, but it also copies it into the Clipboard Manager. It will do 3 different ones at the same time. So normally the Windows clipboard will only handle one thing at a time, but this can handle 3. So let's try this one as well. And there was also a 180. Let's try that one. So now that I have the 3 best properties that I like, if I were to go to Upland, you can see that they're here as well. This is the same manager. It's just showing on 2 different pages. And so if I click the paste icon while I'm in UPXLand, you can see it automatically jumped me to the Upland tab, and now it's loaded the first address, the one I pressed the P on, into the search bar, and it's brought up that in the list. So if I were to click on this now, as always, it will just take me to that property. So this is the one. It's 3170 18th Street, which is this one right here. So let's say I want to purchase this. So I'm going to go buy. Okay, because I always set my fees to the lowest amount for every property that I have in every city, I like to add a target or a coin or whatever you want to call it to the property to let others know that my property is the lowest fee or one of the lowest fees. So you would normally have to go to the A store. So let's check for coin in map assets. And I'm going to choose a particular one, this one, just because I like this. I like the way it looks and the size. And my problem, I'm not sure if you're like this or not, but I will get to this point and realize I haven't remembered what the address is. So if I were to go here and select the one that I want, and now it's going to ask me, where do you want to put it? And I can't remember what the address is. I just purchased it, so it's not one of my favorites. But if I were to paste that address into here, all I have to do is push the P, and then again it comes up. Now, for some of them, you will need to remove the city before it actually recognizes it, because it's on the first line. The city and the state are on the second line of the address. This is only looking for the first line of the address, so you have to get rid of everything up to the first comma. So now I can select this as the one I want to go to, and that's good enough. And just verify that I actually wanted to buy it. And there I go. So if I go back to that address, you'll see that the coin is now there. So that was pretty easy. I didn't have to remember the address or anything like that. Now, if I wanted to continue on and buy the next property on the list, all I have to do is hit this one, this paste button, and it will take me to that one. And I could perform the same thing all over again. So this is the 3912 Benton Street, which is this one. So another thing it'll do is to find addresses in the window that pops up. So a lot of you know that when you click on an address, it brings up the little window, and you cannot, no matter what you do, you cannot copy this. There's no copy address at all. Which is kind of annoying, but it's the way it is. And but if you look in the Clipboard Manager, you'll see that it's actually found the address on this little tiny window, the 3922 Benton. And so if I click Save on this, it then puts it into the first clipboard. If I were to click on another one, it'll do the same thing, 2243 40th. So if I save that one, it puts it into the next one, and so on. If I do more than 3, so I'll just do this one, save that one. Now if I do one more, you'll see that it just bumps them up in the list. So the first one will disappear. So this is 2308, 2308. So the one at the top will now disappear, or be replaced, I guess is the way you'd call it. This also works with Excel. If you have an Excel spreadsheet that you are keeping track of all of your properties on, or what have you, I have that address in memory still. Like if you look, this was the last one I copied. It was 2308. If I go back to the Excel spreadsheet and push paste, you'll see that it shows up here. So if I were to copy this one and then go back to Upland, I can then highlight this and paste it. So that's now in there. So this makes it easy for people who use spreadsheets. Like I said, it's also good if you want to copy an address. Let's see, you have a property and you want to put a coin on it or what have you. This is an easy way to remember it. And like I said, it works with UPXLand. It also works with Uplytics, but there aren't as many easily copied addresses. If you had an address, you can just select it and copy it with the Control-C and then paste it that way. It'll do the same thing. So it's basically just a clipboard manager that can handle 3 addresses at once. I was thinking that nobody's really going to want to have more than 3 addresses at once that they're trying to remember. Plus, it works for just clicking on a property and copying the address. So a very simple little extension. And thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed if you use it.